how to develop your content, and not just your content, but a content strategy for your business. Is you need to take inventory of what video assets do I have? What audio assets do I have? What kind of files do I have that I can take that information and maybe turn it into a blog post? You need to take inventory of the content you already have before you look at just making new content. You need to decide on what are your marketing, your messaging pillars. What are the things that, in general, if there's like 3 to 5 things that you're going to talk about on a regular basis that appeals to your audience, what are those things? And we call that here, that's your core messaging. So you need to decide what your core messaging is. Developing your core message is all about understanding who it is you're trying to reach and then putting together content that would be appealing to that individual. Every single piece of content you put out needs to link to something else that you put out there. But always repurpose your content, because if you're trying to come up with something original for every single post, for every single blog, for every single video, for every single thing that you do, it's not even that you're going to run out of ideas, but you just nobody has the manpower to always think of an original idea for every single thing. Build an end to your funnel, meaning build a point where they can actually exchange with you. You have to have a product. You have to have a landing page where they can buy something from you or opt in to your network, exchange with you in some way. If you don't have an end point to where they're giving you something and you're giving them something, you're not really getting a lot of ROI or really any use out of your content, because you're not giving anyone a place to go where you're going to get something back and they're going to give you something. Look, if you're just starting to make content, this is the easiest way to go about it. Make videos. Make videos where you're talking about whatever your core messaging is. You know, let's just say here at our office, right? Let's say we've got GC and maybe he's talking about the middle class. That's one topic, right? And look, one of the big things that we sell here, one of our products is, look, we help people increase their income. So if he comes in and he's talking about the middle class and how it's a trick and how you just weren't taught the right things to get you where you want to be, look, that's going to catch the attention of the people that we're trying to reach. That's just an example. You need to have those different things. But once you've got those core things that are your message, make videos specifically about that content. And then your next step is you've made a video, let's say it's a 5-minute video. You take that video and you post it on Facebook. You also take that and you post it on Instagram. Now, I may put the whole 5-minute video on Facebook, but maybe I'm going to take a 1-minute clip, like a teaser, and I'm going to put that up on Instagram, or a few seconds, a little shorter. Different platform. I need to communicate with my customers a little differently. Then I'm going to hop over to LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, I'm going to do a blog post about that same topic. Same thing. It's all on the thing I'm talking about in the video. I'm literally going to watch the video or transcribe the video. I'm going to turn that into a blog post, but I'm going to post it on LinkedIn. And I'm going to reach a slightly different segment of the audience. Then I'm going to go on Twitter. And on Twitter, I'm going to put up a post saying, hey, check out this article that I just put together about the middle class and the things that they didn't teach you when you got your education. That goes up on Twitter. Then I come down here, I take the audio from that, and I make that a podcast. Things they should have taught you in school. Boom, podcast. Come down here, maybe I'm going to send an email to my email list. And my email list is going to get value add follow-up, just information. Hey, look, these are 5 things that they should have taught you in school. I don't know why they don't do it, but here you got it. So every piece of content you put out needs to have a link that brings you down to an endpoint. So if you think about it, you can kind of draw it out like this. For every different product you have, let's say I've got product number 1, product number 2, and product number 3. I put out a piece of content. I know that this video that I just made is going to appeal to individuals that are likely to buy product number 1. So all the links that I use, maybe my opt-in page that I send them to, is number 1 for this particular video. Maybe next week when I put out that piece of content, it's going to be something specifically that would appeal to my audience that would purchase product number 2, maybe from my business owners. And then maybe number 3 is maybe it's a product for an entire company. If you do 100 million in revenue or more, this is something that's going to help you, and maybe it's geared towards them. And when I put a piece of content that's likely to appeal to an executive, a partner, someone high up in that organization, I'm going to link them to the product where that message where it makes sense to appeal to that individual. Always keep an inventory of what it is you're putting out. Know your core messaging. Like you have to understand what it is you're going to put out there that's going to appeal to who it is you're trying to reach. Always link to more of your content. So don't ever put in a blog post and not link to your website or your opt-in page or another blog post. Repurpose your content. It saves you years worth of time. And then always build an end of the funnel. Make sure you've got it set up where they've got a place to come and exchange with you.